going on, guys? Welcome back to the SeedSystem podcast. Today we have a special guest, and he's the owner of Yardy Yums, and that's Floyd. So, welcome, Floyd. How are you today, my bro?
I'm good, Key. Yeah? I'm good. How's things been, bro?
Well, it's been alright, man. It's been alright. Just getting by with life, do you get me? But more time, how's things been with you? I've seen a lot,
bro,
do you get me?
Things have progressed madly.
Yeah?
Things have been progressing so quick. It's just overwhelming, bro.
Tell me more about it.
So, bro, last year I weren't even working.
Yeah.
I didn't have a license. All I had to my name was I was just doing uni. So
thing, that's
like, I need to do something with my life. Yeah. I need to do something with my life, and I got a bag of skills in the kitchen. I was like, I need to just do something with it.
You see your skills, bro. You've had them from early. Like I know you have, do you get me? Because obviously your old man, bro. He used to chef up when we go puntings and everything. Do you know what I'm saying? I used to just make sure I'm staying with you guys, just so I'm getting that food. Do you get me? But like, is that where it's kind of stemmed from as well, your old man?
Yeah, so I've had the inspiration in my life since a young gun, and I always thought that we were going to be running a little family business, like a little restaurant or something. So I've always had the inspiration to do that.
Yeah.
But I always thought I was going to be on the bar side of things, because like one of my first jobs, not my first job, but one of my first jobs I like properly enjoyed was working in a student bar. So. Like I thought like, oh yo, if my dad does a thing, then I'm just I'm gonna do that on the side, and just play my part in the family role. But then I just realised, yo, man can bake, so let me try.
Baking.
So
how'd that go for you? The baking. What were you baking?
I've been baking since I was a youth. So like if I was ever helping my dad in the kitchen, more time it would be helping him doing the baking, because it's just work. It just
you know what you're doing is flowing.
It's just muscle work. So when he's patterning up the flavors, I'm just sorting out the little cake mixture. Do you get me? So I've always had that little inspiration from my dad. He's always just bred it into me. I used to be chilling in the cafe when I was little. Just on the desk. You get me playing the tunes. Taurus, Riley, She's Royal, bro, just blasting down.
That's a banger as well.
Bro, check it on repeat for a little bit.
Yeah, trust me.
Remember when you used to have the music thing and you used to play it, and then it was all just mad.
The patterns and stuff.
Yeah,
bro, I remember them
just watching them whilst I'm serving up customers, writing down orders.
That's sick.
It's just a little vibe, bro. So I've always had that vibe in me since I was young.
Yeah.
But I always thought I was going to go down a different path.
And what path was that? Obviously the baking side, or like was it something else, or?
I don't know. I've like since a young'un, I was always like focused on sport, and I always had numbers in my head as well. So it was. I've always had a little like mix up, but then I started getting injuries a lot. So then,
it's injuries, bro. Like you were prone to injuries.
Yeah, so I was younger. Bro, it is a mad thing, but I had to switch up my lifestyle then. Because obviously I was so sporty, and going from not sporty to like from sporty to not sporty is just so.
You have to adapt to stuff, innit?
Bro, it's depressing.
Yeah, I can imagine, bro.
Because looking at the boys running up and down the pitch, like just getting their energy out. You get me? I've got all this energy built up in me, and I was like, yo, like I'm useless. Like I literally can't do nothing.
Bruv.
So I tried my hand in a little bit of cooking, and the first few pots I did, they were tasting nice. You get me? So I was like, I said to my dad one day, I was like, yo, watch, I'm coming for your top spot. You get me? I'm coming for your top spot.
Yeah.
And then man, he's helped me all the way. Just showed me recipe after recipe each week. Every time I'm watching him, I'm learning something new. You get me? So
how did the boys feel about your cooking? Like your boys, your guys. How did they feel about it?
If I'm not cooking,
it's peak. It's like, yo,
balling out. They're balling out if I ain't cooking. I've been gone for 2 weeks, and it's like I've been missing forever. Do you get me? It's like I've never been here.
They need that food, boy.
Bro. They need, bro. The food is top, isn't it?
It is. To be fair, bro, like.
I don't like being too bossy, but like when I'm smelling the flavours for myself, when I just went outside, come back in, I was like, yo.
And that's exactly what happened. We pulled up, and I was like, yo. You smell that? It was your food. I'm thinking, okay. But no, you brought it, man. I can't lie to you. Like, just going back on the injury parts and stuff. I remember when we were younger, we played for, what was it? Star FC, wasn't it?
Yeah. Bro.
You won us kits, bro. Remember that? You won us Cardiff City
You won us kits, bro.
Bro, are you sure it was me? That was you, bro.
Bro, you won us kits.
Bro.
Nah, it was saying that the shorts were too tight on your body, innit?
Hey, I remember that.
I didn't send him a picture of you, innit?
I remember, because that was my first Cardiff City kit. Yeah, I'm sure. Hey, listen, I swear you won the kits, bro. You did a write-up or something. I wanted a little right. I saw the competition in it. I was like, yo, mum, we need to enter. I was like, yo, mum, we need to enter this thing, and then
Yeah, from then on, we were the team that played in the Cardiff City kit, weren't we?
I remember, that was a sick team, like, we had fun, yeah, but boy, obviously I'm an extra large human being, bro. When I was about, 13, I was probably about 6 foot, do you know what I mean?
You were tall.
I'm
tall.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
Tall, but you were
different kind of tall,
bro,
so I'm wearing them shorts, bro. These kits now, I'm not meant to be wearing these, bro. They're for the size of you lot.
Bro, you're in men's in your 60s.
And they're giving me little boys' clothes. I'm thinking, wait, this ain't it, man. But you had to overcome and whatever. But like, tell me like about the injuries, bro. Like, why were you getting injuries? So many injuries. Like, what?
Bro,
was there anything to do with that?
Oh, so the docs just put it down to my bones just growing too quick for my muscles. So bro. So my muscles just weren't catching up with the speed that because I'm athletic.
Yeah.
But my muscular ability ain't that much. You get me? Like, I'm strong on the pitch. Like, you can't move me. I'm a boulder. You get me?
Yeah.
But like, as soon as you do,
when someone does move you, it's different for you. Like,
bro, it hurts me different. You get me? So I've had a few setbacks from that. And, bro, it's just depressing, G. Like, going from like one of the top athletes.
And you were. I remember that. You did everything, running, jumping, everything.
That's the thing, bro, and that's what I've learned in life. You can't go down every avenue. You can't go down. You're gonna end up getting hurt. You're gonna just end up getting. Your life's just gonna be.
You're probably working too hard, isn't it?
Bro, you're overworking yourself. So you need to just concentrate on a few things and just get techie at like one. If you're techie at one thing and then you're good with that and you master that, move on to the next thing.
Master that side.
Oh yeah, bro. I've learned to just stick to one thing, do that, and then move on to the next thing instead of trying to do everything
at the same time.
If you're doing everything at the same time, you're going to be missing out on.
It's true.
You're not getting the best out of your skill set. You're not getting the best out of yourself.
That's true. What are you doing these days then? I mean, apart from Yardif.
So I'm doing a bit of Amazon delivery. So I do Amazon deliveries in the evening. If I'm not in uni, then I'll be doing them through the day as well. So I'll just keep working, do you get me?
Just keep working, keep yourself busy.
Friday, Saturday, I'm in the kitchen. This Sunday, I'm going to be in the kitchen helping cook for some asylum seekers.
Yeah.
So, it's
that is pretty good. You know what? Let's get into that. Because I've seen you win a Census Award as well. Like, what did you do for that?
Yeah, so the Census Community Hero Award.
That is sick, bro.
So it's how I started. Yums up, really. Like, I've always been, like, cooking, but more time it was off my dad's name, do you get me? And it was my dad helping out more time, and he was doing more things.
Yeah.
And then last summer, it was getting a bit depressing, do you get me? Like,
in what sense?
I love being by myself. I love self-time, do you get me? But it was getting a bit too much,
Spending too much time on your own.
Way too much time by myself. And in a way, it was good because it made me reflect and be like, yo, cuz you're not doing nothing. You got nothing going for you.
So you kind of knew, like, yo, I need to fix up right now.
Yeah, I need to do something. I didn't think what I'm doing would be what I'm doing right now and what I plan to do for the rest of my life.
Yeah, that's the thing with life though, isn't it? You don't know, because you're just like, you get into something thinking, this is going to happen, but anything can change that course of action. You know what I mean?
So, but I've realised in life, since you're young and you've been, like, no matter what you do in life, it all leads up to one moment.
To one moment, that's so true.
So me working in the bar, working with people, getting those people skills, getting like, bro, you're getting flavour skills as well. You're working your palate when you're working in the bar. You got to know what goes good with what. And so, bro. And then I started working in the, where did I work then? I worked in Coal Exchange for a bit.
Yeah, what's that? Coal Exchange? Is that a pub?
It's the hotel.
It's
around the corner.
Coal Exchange.
It's down in the bay. It's just behind Mischiefs. So I worked in there for a month or so. The work was grueling, but I'm not gonna lie.
What was it? What were you doing?
I have to walk out, but
Like, sometimes you have to walk out, but why did they make you walk out? What happened?
It was like I had other plans in my head, innit?
Okay.
I had other plans in my head, and this was at the time when I was like, yo, I might try and start a little bit of a cooking thing.
Yeah.
But then I moved back to a bar job after I walked out. I walked out because it was just too much, bro. Like, man was working, bare top, sweating still, do you get me? The aircon wouldn't be turned on. So I was
violent. You thought to yourself, no,
I was like, yo, I can't, I'm not doing this to myself. And that was the reason why I was like, yo, I cannot work for someone else.
Yeah.
I'm picking my own conditions, do you get me? No one else picks the conditions I'm working in.
Nah, that's true.
It was kind of like some self-realization, just being like, nah, because you are better than this.
You deserve,
you deserve better than this. Like, the pay weren't too bad, you get me? But I was like, nah, you're worth more than that.
Much more than that, yeah.
But then last summer I started cooking for the nurses, some key workers and stuff. just because I was like, I got a bit of student money, I was going to go travelling.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't go anymore.
I
can't go nowhere. So I may as well do something with that money, do you get me? And I was like...
Whoa, so with that money that you're going to go travelling with, you chose to give back to the community and stuff, yeah?
Yeah, I just chucked my money into a little pot. I was like, yo, that's ingredients.
Yeah.
That's for like petrol and stuff. And I was like, yo, I'm going to be doing this.
Yeah.
And then people wanted to like support me a little. So then I was like, yo, okay.
This is something that's going
somewhere. But I didn't want to just take people's money, innit? I wanted to do something back. And the only thing I can do to give back is cook food. So I was like, yo, okay, I can start selling a little dish here and there. And then that'll help me fund what I'm doing.
Yeah, ultimately.
So hopefully I can get a few grants or something. But
have you tried applying for grants?
I've started applying now. I've started applying now, but I've just been funding it myself, bro. Literally, I've just been funding myself.
Just from a bit of like motivation, just thinking to yourself, yo. So these care workers, they're doing so much for us through this pandemic as well.
Because in my street, I got doctors next door to me. Both of them are doctors in the house. Husband and wife doctors. I've got a nurse and a midwife living next door to me on the other side.
So
and then there's quite a few old people in the street as well. So I started cooking for the elderly because they were just... They're cooking the same things all the time.
I know. They're not getting as much flavours. I know what you mean.
Yeah,
I do know.
Like, and they can't go to. They're not going to the shops much. Do you get me? So they're depending on like what their family are bringing them, and they're depending on like online shopping and more time online shopping these
days. For them,
days.
it's tough.
It's tough because they don't know how to work it. Exactly. I don't know how to work it. You get me?
It's a bit tricky sometimes.
My mum asked me to do the online shopping. I'm like, Shan. That ain't in my son's description. That ain't in my son's description. I didn't sign up for that one there.
Nah, that's a mad one, bro. Nah, but that's pretty sick. So, like, starting up this journey, bro. Obviously, you start with your people, you know, the guys around you and whatever. Was there any like negative things or like things that you felt were kind of not holding you back, but you just wanted to leave on the side to focus on yourself, essentially?
Yeah, well, everyone's got got friends, and everyone's got friends that are on a different path completely to them. Yeah. And I had to just figure out a space in my head. I was like, yo. Like, you got a talent here, but you're spending so much time with people, and you could potentially end up doing what they're doing, do you get me? And I don't want that in life. No. I want to be my own person, do you get me? I want to be doing my things my own way. I want to set my own paths in life, do you get me?
Bro, that's the thing, that's what you have to do.
I had to, like, it took lockdown to realise, like, yo, like...
What made you think about it, though? Like, what made you think that in lockdown? Were you, like, doing the same things every day? Like, would you get repetitive? Were you getting,
no,
like,
really, lockdown was fun, man.
Okay,
I'm not gonna lie. Just, like, it just gets a bit boring. Do you get me? On your own? Like, I want to be doing things with people. Okay. But like, I'm doing things. Like, I'm never like bored to the point where I'm literally like scratching my head. Like, oh, yo, what can I do?
You're doing something, but you know you could be doing more.
Yeah, I could be doing more with my time. Do you get me? And it doesn't feel as it doesn't feel like what I'm doing is effective.
As effective, yeah.
So I was like, yo, I need to just switch up what I'm doing.
You know, sometimes you do.
Just put my all into something. Like I was doing uni.
Yeah.
I love numbers, but the way that we started to learn then when
through the pandemic and stuff,
I can't live, bro. It's so depressing.
I mean, I'm so happy I just missed all of that. Do you know what I mean? I literally graduated as the pandemic was coming, so I was like, yeah, listen, I'm done. But I do know what you mean, because I wasn't really a fan of, like, I don't know, going into lectures, or flipping sitting down at home on my laptop and just watching the lecture from my laptop, and it's like, I don't know, I'd rather be there with the teacher speaking. Do you get me? Like her looking at me into my face so I can read your energy face to face.
That's what I was about. It's the energy thing, innit? You don't feel the energy.
Over here,
it's
technology,
like... it takes that energy out
away.
Of it.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and like, they're teaching, I don't know, 300 people. Do you get me? And obviously they're making eye contact with a camera. But I'd rather you make eye contact with me. Even if it's like 1 out of 3 times, at least you've made that eye contact, you've acknowledged I'm there, or you can acknowledge I'm going to ask you a question or something like that, do you know what I mean? But this social media and like computers and technology, it's getting kind of hard, but I guess they do need it through the pandemic, do you know what I mean, in terms of teaching and everything else. But I don't know, I'm not a fan of it, so obviously it must have been a bit peak for you.
Yeah, no, I had a discussion with the dean. I'm loving my studies. What the teachers are doing is absolutely amazing.
Of course,
how the lecturers have reacted to it, and like the lecturing that's actually going on. The teaching is good.
They've had to adapt.
It's just the way I like.
You personally feel about
it? Yeah, bro. It's the way I process information. Like I've got dyslexia, so and I've got Erling syndrome as well. So when I'm looking at technology and I'm I have to actually hear the words. You're on technology, you're like, you're not really hearing those vibrations.
I hear what you're saying. What's Ehrling syndrome?
So Ehrling is like a visual it's like a visual. I always forget the word of it. It's like a visual like thing where it stops you. It's like you need extra colours. So you know Edgar Davids, the footballer, wore the glasses for Netherlands.
Oh yeah, with the dreads, yeah.
Yeah, he used to wear the glasses, innit?
Yeah.
So he has Ehrling syndrome. So but my colour's green. I need green glasses. Like when I look at straight lines and stuff, they start moving, so it makes my dyslexia a little bit worse. Do you get me? It's like they go in pairs.
Yeah. Yo, I never knew that, bro. That's mad. Does that affected your life in any ways? Growing up with that?
It affected my studies. Like I was always bright, innit?
Yeah, you
were. But like I was never the brightest I always thought I could be. Do you get me? So I was absolutely amazing at everything apart from English.
Oh, what happened with English, bro?
I just can't do it. Do you get me? I think I can do it. Like I come up with words. Do you get me? My creativity with English.
It's all on point. But in terms of like putting it down and making it make sense, it's a bit.
But when it comes out onto paper, I'm just like I can't get it out of my head onto paper what I want.
Boy. And
it affects me to this day. I struggle with my essays. Do you get me?
Oh yeah, true. That must be tough. How do you get through that then, like?
Bro, I start writing a paragraph here, a paragraph there. They don't make sense. I'll just fit them in later. Do you get me?
Okay, so you can come back.
I think I got dyslexia. I can't lie, man.
Bro, it's the organisation thing, innit? Yeah. I can't keep myself organised. This is the other reason why I can't do uni at the moment. There's no structure to it.
Of course.
You have your set seminar days, but I can't do it like that.
You can't do it like that.
Nah, I'm not going nowhere. Do you get me? I'm not going.
So you need like a pattern
on. So I ain't switched. Even when I turn on the light, I ain't switched on. I ain't switched on. I ain't ready for the lesson.
Yeah. You're just there though.
Before I'd be walking. Do you get me? I'd be having my thing like, yo, I'm going to learn.
Yeah. You got the vibe for the energy.
Yeah, but I've got my fresh air on my walk there.
Yeah.
Well, I've literally just got a few little dust particles from the yard. You get me? Like
just waking up like, it's turning over to the laptop. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Oh, that's what I mean. So I used to try and get up in it, but then it was just like me just there. I got so lazy with it.
Bro, I can imagine, man. I can actually imagine, bro.
It's hard as well. Law, tax.
Bro, why did you take law? Like
I done accounting, innit?
Okay, yeah.
So I took accounting.
Yeah.
Because I've always loved my numbers.
Yeah, makes sense.
But I just forgot how much English is in there.
Oh my days, bro! Like, it's a good subject, accounting and stuff, innit? But obviously, do you have to do the law module?
Yeah, you wouldn't have to until third year if you took like accounting and finance. Okay. But I just took straight accounting. Man, weren't playing. Because I wanted to do it with my business.
Yeah, make all things correlate.
Yeah, so I always knew I started with business management, like yourself.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I can't do the wordy type of things. You get me? I was struggling with the management theories and all that. You get me? Bro. So I was like, I want to do uni. I want to keep my brain active. Do you get me? I want to keep my brain just fresh because I dropped out of not high school, but I kind of basically
dropped out.
I done my GCSEs, but I passed what I needed to pass.
Yeah.
Do you get me? I didn't step up and do any extras because I took time out for my injury, innit? I had the operation. So my life's just been a bit of a madness, bro. It has been a bit of.
Tell us about that operation and like obviously.
Which one?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Taking
time
out.
The one from last year as well.
Let's start with that one.
Oh, that was a mad one. This is one of the reasons I was like, yo, nurses are doing bitch.
Yeah.
You get me? I was like,
they looked after you and nursed you up, yeah.
They looked after me good. So
what happened?
For a few years, I've been having some pain down there, and then I kept going back to the hospital. I was like, yo, nah, there's something not right. I can feel my thing twisting. Do you get me? And they're like, yo, what do you mean?
Oh,
bro, like they were in the right place every time I went to the hospital. They kept spinning back around, but they never caught it until the one time I was in absolute agonies. Must have been about like 12 o'clock in the night, 11 o'clock in the night.
Yeah.
And then I was out shopping, and I had to quickly go back to the hospital, and they operated on me straight away. G.
Bro, what do you mean they were twisting though?
They were twisting, so it's called testicular torsion.
Whoa.
So yeah, man. It was
and like what's that?
Apparently it's like a life or death situation. Do you get me? But it turns out man didn't have no tissue in his sack, so that's why they kept twisting.
Oh, this is so confusing. What? So just
They wrap around each other.
They just wrap around.
So like they're on chords, innit?
Yeah.
They're on chords, so it's like strings, and they're meant to feel like guitar strings, but they kept twisting up, and it just felt like one big strawberry lace. Do you get me?
Wait, how did that occur then? Like, where did that come from?
Because I got there's literally no scrotal tissue. There's no tissue in my sack at all. So there's loads of space for them.
Is that common amongst men, or
I'm not too sure how common that is. I didn't really ask him. I was so phased under the tramadol.
I would have been as well. Like, yo, what's going on?
Whatever. I don't know what they were giving me, bro. They had me as a mad thing. I was just agreeing and laughing to everything. You know me? I was like, I don't know what you're doing, but yo.
Wait, how did you heal from that then? How did after having the operation, how did you feel after? Was it better? Like,
it was a while it was like 2 weeks recovery. Like I couldn't move for the first week. I was in bed. You get me? I was walking around.
But it weren't it.
Oh, they give you like a little sling and thing. Oh, it's mad. It is the maddest.
Hey, that's mad, bro. I can't believe. I mean, I shouldn't be laughing as I am, but I just can't believe you went through it like that.
Bro, that's the thing. You gotta laugh. Otherwise, you cry, innit, G?
That's true. That's
true.
You
gotta laugh or you cry, G. It is a mad situation. Considering like I was there, I was laughing about it. I was making jokes. Man was making raps up. I was listening to M Huncho on the way there, Broken Bottles in it, remixing the thing. You can obviously, you can obviously have earballs. So I was going there. I was like, yeah, man's on a vibe, and then they said, yo, this could be a life or death situation, depending on like how bad it is and how long they've been twisted for. Blah blah blah. I was like, yo. That
put you straight in it, like, raw. I need to relax. This is serious.
I was like, yo, yeah, that was a little humbler. Do you get me?
It's mad. What?
It was last May.
Bro, wait. So it was last May. When did you start cooking? Was you cooking
End of May?
That?
I started the week before. So I started doing it the week before.
Wow.
And then I done that. I was like, yo, they are doing the most.
Right now.
Like, yeah, that's what kept me going. You get me? I was like, I've had so many positive like. Obviously, I'm going there for a negative reason, but I've had so many positive impacts
of course,
from the hospital, from nurses, from doctors. I've just being like, yo, it's my time to give back to you. Let me take care of you a little.
Maybe that was meant to happen, bro. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes things are meant to happen. Bro,
that's what I'm saying. Everything's about timing in this world.
It's so true.
Everything's about timing.
Because imagine if that didn't happen to you, you probably wouldn't have thought about cooking for the nurses and stuff. You know, who knows? You probably wouldn't have. Do you get me? But
if I didn't work up in the village hotel, I wouldn't know how to clean my kitchen. Do you get me?
There we go.
I was a kitchen porter for a few weeks. Do you get me? That's how
How'd that go? And what was
a kitchen porter, bro?
Were you just cleaning?
But they had man in a fridge.
A fridge doing what?
Cleaning the fridge and the freezer. Freezer has to get
cleaned
for 5 minutes.
What made you go to that job?
Bro,
the kitchen.
Bro, man's tall in here. Man was one of the tallest there. They had man scrubbing walls and everything. Bro, they thought I was my pupper in it because P worked up there before and they thought
yo, P, what you saying?
We're a different breed. me and my dad are a different breed. We got the same type of skill sets, but he's a different breed, bro. Like, I've got a lot of training to do to get to my man's level. Bro, I'm 2 years, I've only learned how to cook 3 years ago. My first dish 3 years ago. So that was curry chicken, my first ever dish.
Banging?
Bro, it was 10-10. And it still is to this day.
Yeah, I might be having some after.
I'm
having some of that after this, bro. You get me? I'm looking excited because, like I said, obviously earlier, when we pulled in, bro, we smelled that food, fam. Do you know what I mean? We smelled that food, and I'm just thinking, wow.
Yeah, it pushes itself, bro. I don't need to do nothing.
You don't need to do nothing, bro. Real talk.
Bro, the flavour spread over Cardiff. I ain't gonna say nothing. Do you get me?
It's selling itself.
Innit? There's banging food, bro.
Like the window open, we could literally smell it from the front.
Innit?
Bro,
coming through.
Bro, it's mad. I went to the shop before to grab some some oil and stuff.
Yeah.
I was coming back and I was up by the flats. I was like,
that's me.
And I was getting closer and closer, and I was like, "Yo, is that you?"
Yes, fam. That's sick, though.
Yeah, I'm loving the little vibe I'm getting from it as well. He's giving me a boost again.
Yeah, I can imagine motivation. We're feeling a bit better about yourself, maybe.
I went through stages of not I'm quite messy today. Do you get me? But I was going through stages of not getting a trim for months. You just
weren't looking after yourself.
I weren't dressing up nice.
Yeah,
man, was scruffy.
What's that? Was that just down to lack of motivation?
Bro, the lack of motivation came from when I was I had a relationship in it. I moved away from home for a little bit.
Yeah.
And it had a big effect on me. Do you get me? When the thing finished, it had a big impact.
Or was it a proper love, or like?
I don't know, because I felt myself like depleting.
Yeah, whilst in the relationship.
Yeah, bro. But I didn't see that. You get me? Like.
That's the problem.
And then I look back now, I'm like, yo, you're completely different. You get me? Like, I much prefer you like this and you back then. Like, I've always, as you know, I've always had energy.
You bro, mad energy. Anywhere I go and I see you, yo, Key, oh gosh, it's Floyd. What you saying, G? That energy's bouncy and I like it, do you know what I mean? But like, obviously, if you're saying that you were depleted and feeling like energy in a relationship, that's mad, bro.
The energy just got sucked out.
Yeah,
you get me? Is a bit mad, bro. But
at least you're on the up now, though.
That's what I mean.
Positive.
Things happen for a reason. Like, that was the time when I started doing a bit of self-reflection. Do you get me? And I was like, yo, you need to start thinking more. Do you get me?
I think self-reflection is so important for people out there, bro, because like a lot of people, they look at themselves, but they don't really look at themselves.
They don't want to look at themselves.
They don't want to. They're scared to look at themselves proper because it's like, you can tell yourself, right, listen, I'm in this position because of what I've done, But there's two different ways of going around it. You can tell yourself, I'm going to change this. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go through it this way. Or you can just sit there, bro, and let it eat you up every day. Every single day, eat you up. But the only thing is,
doing, bro, to me.
You're the only one who can change that.
And that's what he was doing to me. And I was like, yo, no one's going to change this.
No one is going to change it but you, bro. Like, bro, serious.
When you get in a state of mind, there's only so much other people can do to help you.
That's true.
There's only so much other people can do to help you. So in that respect, you have to be like, yo,
help
this is
yourself.
my shit. I own this shit.
Yeah.
You get me? Like, even if it's negative, positive, whatever it
I
is,
own it, bro.
you own it. You get me?
Take
like,
responsibility.
It's you.
That's
Like,
it.
Don't let someone else be your role model. Do you get me? Be that role model you're trying to be.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
that you want, be that person you want to look up to.
You know what?
If the little you was looking back at you now, do you get me? Would he be proud of, like, is it me?
That's
like, that's how you gotta look at it. That's
you
how
do, and that's how I look at things these days, bro. That's so true. That's so true.
That's literally how you gotta look at it. It's like, yo, if I was younger, I looked at myself now, and you're doing your thing. Yeah, I'm digging what you're doing.
You're digging it,
you got elevations to go still. You're at a level, you're at a good level, but you still got more to go.
That's so important, bruv. Innit? Just looking back at yourself and just being like, what would my little self say? Because I look back and think to myself, what would young Will say? Do you get me?
You know.
And some days I think young Will would be like, yo, what are you doing? You get me? So he looks at himself, what are you doing? But then there's some days he's like, yes, that's it. That's the energy, keep rushing, keep going. But like, older Moyo now, he just looks at things a bit different. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, young Moyo would have liked this. But fuck young Moyo for now. Do you get me? This is older Moyo. Older Moyo's gonna do anything he wants. You know what I mean, bro? He's a new number, different guy, bro.
Like, once you get that self-realization, like, yo, this is my life. I'm owning it. You get me?
You just gotta own your shit.
You start looking at things differently, and you start looking from things at a different perspective. So it is nothing but enabling you to just reach a potential.
That's it. That's so true, bro. I mean, what do you think of like the younger generation coming up and stuff, bro? Do you feel like they've got any help from us olders now? Because we're the oldest, don't we?
That's the thing, bro. Looking back on it, we never really had any help.
We didn't, did we, bro?
Like,
we didn't.
Bro, there's no one that, like, I'd much prefer going through GCSEs and, like, everything being worth a reason, do you get me? So they give you a little, so my way of thinking it is like, yo, give us a little project, innit? So start the year off with, like, all your subjects, whatever, and then just be like, yo, you're building your whole, like, learning, like, experience around this one project, you get me? And then you get invested. Bro, you get invested into it, you get me? So you start looking at the history of everything. You start looking at the science behind everything, because there's science behind everything.
Everything, of course.
Everything is behind science. Even if you want to just talk about, like, sound and stuff, everything
is behind science.
Is science, bro.
Have you heard, speaking of science, just quickly, I'm just going to go off the subject. Have you heard there's a new fifth force?
A new fifth force?
Exactly. Do you get me? There's a new fifth force, which they haven't found yet, but it's like a Muno, something like that. Beg my pardon if I pronounce it wrong, but Muno, and it's like a small particle, which is a fifth force. So there's like gravity and all the other ones. But like this new fifth one is out there, bro. I thought you would have known about it or something, but it's like some energy. But it goes to the fact of saying that we as humans don't actually know much. Because you're saying things behind science, everything's behind science, but we just found this new fifth force out now.
Bro,
what else is behind?
Bro, science is all theory based. You get me? Like someone's just thought
of it and been like, oh, that makes sense.
So, anything in this world is possible. I don't, bro. Anything is possible. Bro, there might be a sixth sense. Do you get me, bro?
Bro, I feel like there's like thousands of senses, bro, which we just don't have a clue about right now. Do you get me?
The new force of nature. That's a mad thing.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
Bro, but if you think about it, if they never discovered this back in the day, you can see there's been a mad change in the world.
That's true.
Have we made this new thing? Do you get me? Is it gonna be a positive impact or a negative? Like, what's this gonna be to us? Do you get me? Is it gonna be a positive impact, negative impact to us? I don't know.
I feel it may be it's gonna be both. If it comes out, it's gonna be both. Yeah, because some things that get weaponized, bro. Do you get me? Like drones. Let's say. Drones came out, people are like, yeah, this is good for cameras, this is good for flying around. You can also weaponize a drone, bro, yeah? Just put a strap to a drone and fly it over. And, do you know what I mean? Yeah. These things come in like good and bad. What's that thing? The yin-yang, innit? We need chaos without order and stuff and balance, yeah? So like, it's all just mad. But yeah, I think it's just saucy, do you get me? I thought you'd be interested in that.
I'm gonna have to look
into that, bro. Do you get me?
You're gonna have to try and spell it right to me because it ain't stuck in my brain. I don't even know what you said.
You know something like that, bro. I don't know. We'll chat about it after, man. But yeah, sorry, man. What were you saying though about the science of thing behind everything as well in schools?
Yeah, bro. So the way I think of it is like, they should like work as a project, and then like the test at the end is grading on that project. Do you get me? Okay. So it could be like a business or an ideology you want to put out there. Do you get me? Yeah. So I don't know, bro. I just think everything should be based around something instead of being generalized.
Generalized. That's so true.
So it's more personal to the person. So they have that like in-depth look at it and be like, yo, I see why you're doing that. Do you get me? Because I find it hard to put things into perspective. I've got to look at a situation to put things into perspective. Like, I can't read words and just put it into perspective like that. I have to come up with a situation with those words.
And then put it into perspective after.
Put it into perspective. Okay. So, and I think a lot of kids learn like that these days as well. It's like all visionary learning. It is visionary learning. Time it is, but like they want to be, it's like physical and visionary. They want to be able to feel it and they want to be able to see it.
And like, okay, now I can go do it or whatever. Like,
so I think to just change the next generation's perception, it all comes from schooling, bro. Everything comes from schooling.
And you know what, with you saying that, I was watching a video the other day and this guy was on a podcast with his son and he basically said the same things that his son's learning now, he was learning 25 years ago.
Bro, it hasn't changed.
And I thought to myself, that's mad because 25 years ago there was no Bitcoin. 25 years ago there was no social media.
Think about how many times your parents were able to help you like with a little piece of things.
That's true.
How are they able to help us in this new age?
They can't. They can't, bro.
They shouldn't be able to. They shouldn't be able to. We should have like another level on us. Do you get me? Like
it's true.
Every generation should be evolving.
It's true.
Do you get me? Like, we're evolving in like buildings. We're building in infrastructure. Do you get me?
Yeah.
But society, if anything, is depleted.
It's depleted a little bit. I know.
Bro, I can't leave my door open anymore. Do you get me?
You know what?
I can't leave my door open no more.
It's true. Because someone will walk up in your house and take your stuff. Yes.
Do you get me? Or they're preying at the wrong thing. Do you get me? So
that's true. Because back in the day, you can leave that door open, bro. Yes, bro, you're right.
It's the sense of community, bro.
It's so good.
Bro, remember, I miss walking up to my brethren's yard and his mum saying, yo, he's not here.
Weird. Oh my days. And you'll find him though. You know where he was though. You know where he was though, isn't it? He's not here yet. Alright then. Down the road.
It was my favourite thing to hear as a youth. You get me? Yo, he ain't here, do you get me? Because you know, like, yo, there's something going on.
And we didn't like have phones as well, so it's like you genuinely just would have to find your friends.
Oh, and if we had a phone, all we could do was bang a lot of music off it. Like we
you know the loud ones.
We didn't have no top up. My parents didn't give us no top up to be calling no one because they knew for a fact we were spending it all back on the music.
That's true. Nah, life is mad, but you're right. You know, with the sense of like we should just be evolving each generation every single time. But it's sad that it hasn't.
It's like I'm trying to break a generational curse. My mum's doing brilliant, you get me?
Yeah.
But as a family, we've never owned anything.
So you want to start owning
shit,
bro. Assets, businesses.
I want to start owning stuff.
Things.
I want to start owning something to be able to be like, yo, that's the Haughtons,
That's the Haughtons, that's ours,
Yeah, that's our thing.
And I feel
people
like
know us for that thing. I don't even care about being known. I just want something to be
Leave it a
established.
mark.
Yeah, bro,
Leave
just
it
to
a
leave,
mark, it's
just to
yours,
leave a
innit?
little mark
Yeah,
and just be
word.
like, yo, okay, he done his thing there.
But you got Yard if Yums now, bro. That's leaving
what-
a mad mark.
Bro,
You get
and
me?
that's,
So
and I just
it's just the
can't,
beginning,
bro. Wait until I'm out of uni.
bro. That's
I
what I'm
can
saying.
do more than 2 days a
That's
week.
what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, you be out there doing your thing, because right now it's just part time, and you know you're excelling like this as well. It's pretty cool, bro. But fam, I'm gonna ask you a little question.
Mm-hmm.
What does the seed system mean to you? If I say seed system, what does that mean?
Someone that's just planted a system in place for you to grow, but in the way they want you to grow.
Ooh, I never thought of it that way, to be honest, bro. Okay.
So they have a path set out for you already before you even begin your journey. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So they have that destination in place. Oh, yo, that's where he's gonna be. Like when I was younger, everyone always just thought, oh, yo, he's gonna do sport. Do you get me?
Yeah, you know what?
I'm the most furthest thing away from sport,
Yeah,
bro.
you ain't. I feel like I'm running faster than you now, bro. Like, I don't know.
Bro, I'm not being funny. All I can do is hop in a straight line. You see me?
Jeez, it's peak. Bro, you're so true.
I'm waiting on a third one for my knee, G.
What, you getting another operation?
Well, my mum don't want me to have it.
Oh my days. What's this one about?
No, it's because like they've done their thing in there, and there's still a bit of cartilage sticking up in the knee. So
Yeah. So you need to get the cartilage out and stuff, and
yeah, they need to just chop it all up. Just a simple little keyhole thing. But my mum doesn't want me.
How come you know you're having it?
Because I've had too many already. And
You know what? Actually, let's ask that question. How many have you had?
So I've had 2 on my knee,
Yeah.
and then the one last year. So I haven't had many operations.
Bro, it seems like you have though.
But that's the thing. Like I've always had injuries that are long lasting, but like you can recover without surgery, without the need of surgery. It's more physiotherapy type work.
Okay.
So
and obviously that's why you've been away from things for a while and everything else.
Yeah, there's been a few tendons, and you can't really. There's no point operating on a tendon in your groin. Do you get me? Because you got so many there.
Bro.
Yeah.
But
were you there that day when we were playing down on the AstroTurf down in St. Mellons?
Was that a match?
Nah, we were just playing. We were just messing around in Oakfield Primary.
Nah, what happened though?
And then all the boys ended up. Bruv, I just kicked the ball in it. I didn't even want to go out that day.
See, that's what happens.
Yo, Mumsy, no, but this time, it was the reverse of what normally happens. Normally, it's off my back. I want to go out and do something. My parents say, yo, you shouldn't go and do that. You get me? Even though I'm just going to play sport. They're like, yo, they have a feeling, innit? Don't go and play today. And that day they told me to go and play, innit? I ended up in hospital for the first 3 weeks of summer. Oh, it was the first day of summer, and it was the first 3 weeks of summer. 3 weeks, I was just waiting.
And this is the time that they've told you to actually go out and play and get some fun.
But man went out with hella change, you see me? So I had pound coin after pound coin. Yeah. Man was gonna splash out in the chippy afterwards. I was expecting a big month. Then I had a phone call off all the boys. They're like, yo, bro, thanks for the chippy. It tastes peng. All my money fell out, didn't it? When they put me on the blood clot bed. They jacked me up.
The boys just took up the money and said, yeah, it's safe.
And then they were playing. Bro,
they try to violate, bro.
Oh, yeah, it was all love.
That's life, though, innit? Like when you're growing up and like just little things like that. You just laugh about it now and you look back.
Bro, you look back and you're like, yo, that's funny as hell, innit?
You man robbed me, yeah? Okay. Nah, that's sick though. That's sick. Bro, like, what's next though? After Yardie Yums? I mean, are you just gonna focus on Yardie Yums after uni?
Bro, I want to lock off the whole food industry.
Yeah.
You get me? Like,
what's the plan? You got any plans?
Bro, I've got a few plans. You get me? But everything comes after uni.
One of them ones, yeah.
I just gotta focus on my uni right now, bro. I'm into the last bit of my second year. I've got a final straight to go. Then you see me?
Done, bro.
Literally, bro. It's the final lap. You get me, bro? Yeah. So. Man's just gonna run with it, and then I'm just gonna go forehand with like this food thing. I don't know where it's gonna end up for me, bro.
You never know, bro.
Like, bro, I'm going for like restaurants, like prep meals. I'm going for everything. I want to end up with a shop that I can buy myself. Like I can buy produce myself.
Yeah.
And I can be like, oh, yo, you see me?
So it's just cheaper for you in the long run.
Bro, it's cheaper for me in the long run, and it's like. I struggle to get good ingredients down here. Like, there's my shops I go to.
Where'd you go?
Big up my dad. No, bro, it's a secret. Bro, with my food, innit?
Yeah.
I can challenge anyone to go and do it. I'll go on YouTube. I'll do a few videos.
Yeah.
People can go and try and do their thing.
You hear that, people, yeah?
I'll sell my seasoning to them. Do you get me?
All right.
Like what I do myself. Then. So if you want to try a little, bro, you can.
Bro, listen, you should.
But, bro, is like the little bits of knowledge that I've like learned over the years. You get me?
Make it that
like,
extra, like,
yeah, bro.
This is it.
Bro, like I'm still learning today. You get me? There's still ways I can make my dishes better now. But I ain't gonna get that experience until I go and work for someone else who is not my dad. You get me?
Okay.
So so I've got some other experience. But for that, I know for a fact I'm gonna have to go and work for someone.
But it's always good to go and learn from someone.
But
like, that's how I look at it.
That's why I wanted to go to Canada. So that's why I wanted to do my traveling last year. I wanted to go to Canada, just chill for a bit, and then like put my visa. I wanted a work visa in it. That's why I didn't do it. That's why I didn't go through it. Because they were all put on hold until like this year. So I wanted that. I wanted to go out there, work, get some experience in like some different type of things. You get me? Like I've got my skills. I'm not gonna forget my skills. Yeah. You get me? I'm not gonna forget it.
You can always add more.
I can always add, and I can always do it in a different type of way. Do you get me? Like I saw someone make a Scotch egg with like wasabi, peas, and something else in there. Do you get me? And I'm like,
that sounds mad, boy.
I'm like, yo, like there's ideas out there. Do you get me? There's different ideas. Like I would have never thought of making because to me a Scotch egg is egg and sausage meat and then just breadcrumbs. Do you get me? Like I wouldn't think of doing like some wasabi, peas. It's just mad what you can learn from actually just sitting back and just being like, yo, okay, I'm ready to take it in.
You can just observe sometimes, isn't it?
I think that's something else to do with education as well. Yeah. Sometimes people just ain't ready to learn.
That's true.
People just ain't ready.
True.
You just like people are just put into the situation. You're told to learn.
Told you, you kind of need to learn.
And then you're not gonna get the best out of yourself that way.
No, because you ain't putting 100% into it. Because you don't want to do it.
You have to do stuff.
You're like,
yo. Have you ever spoke to a kid like when they're proper like say 10 or like 5, and they say the maddest things? You know, like how you were saying that you could build up their like
creativity and portfolio.
Bro, when I speak to my little cousin, sometimes you tell me some maddest things, and I'll Google it, and I'll be like, "Rah,
yo,
you was onto something."
This is my other point. I was more ready to run a business when I was younger.
For real, bro.
Yo, I agree.
I was ready.
I
was ready. Bro, when you're younger, your brain is so switched on. Like, I think parents these days need to, like, empower their kids to be like,
tell them, yo, go do it.
what you want.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to do something, like, I'll support you 100% doing whatever you want to do. Even if it's the maddest thing, bro. Because kids these days, bro, it could be the maddest, like, bro.
I agree with that.
Like,
I agree with that.
Bro, kids come up with the maddest things, you get me? Like, as a kid, I was more switched on. And I was more ready to take something on than I am now. Do you get me? Like now, I get shook at things. I'm like, yo, that's a big.
Think about it too much and stuff.
That's a big opportunity, but yo, am I ready for like? Bro, when you're a kid, you're not ready. You're always ready for everything. You see me? When you're just ready, you're a bit like.
Kids got that like I don't know. They just got that bit of motivation. They don't care about anything. It's for them.
Yeah, it is.
You get me?
It is. It's the cockiness, bro.
Literally,
it's the cockiness.
Do what they want, bro.
It's the cockiness of being a kid and just being like, yo, I've got my whole life ahead of me. What am I doing with it?
What am I doing? Yeah.
But it's like, it's like, I wish I applied myself to doing something back then, so I'm better off now.
When you was actually a kid, innit? Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't get that guidance.
No one gives that guidance.
Your parents kind of tell you in a way, do you get me? But it's like, your parents ain't your teachers, you get me?
No.
Your parents are who brings you up and teaches you morals.
Yeah.
That's where your morals and that's where your personality comes from. Do you get me? Is your parents.
I mean,
that's how you're brought up.
I mean, I seen all that. Do you get me? And I thought to myself, I'd love for somebody to come and give me a better guidance. You get me? And chat to me. And hence why I started at Peel of Moyle, bro. Do you get me? I was doing motivation. I thought, I wanted this when I was younger. Do you get me? And that was motivating me, waking up, just posting.
Bro, going back to just starting cooking, as I was saying to you earlier, bro. Like, you didn't even realise, did you? Bro, when I didn't even realise until I deep did, you get me? I was like, yo, like, if he asked me today, like, where did my inspiration... Bro, it was like...
I can't believe you need to share this one.
So I come out of the relationship, innit? I was feeling all down with myself. I was like, yo, I don't know what to do with myself. Man can cook a little bit, you get me? But those times it was the fucking Maggie papers. You know the Maggie papers, you fold it over the chicken, you chuck it in the pan.
It's looking good, there's like,
yeah. But I weren't doing it properly, do you get me? And I was like, yo, wait a minute, what's Moyle doing? Man's doing up a madness in the kitchen, I was like, okay.
Just uni
if he
chefing
can
on
do
this,
it,
fam.
I was like, yo, if he can do it, I'm living with a chef. Do you get me? Man can
be best chef.
Oh man,
be best chef.
He is.
Yeah.
I'm second right now. I'm second, maybe tied first. But I was like, yo, if you can do something, what's stopping me doing that? Do you get me? Like, it's just saving me a bit of money and is making me do something better with my time instead of just sitting around
and doing nothing, innit?
waiting around for a delivery. Do you get me? Man's waiting 45 minutes for a delivery when I could have just cooked something
up
at the same time. Do you get me?
Yeah, trust me, bro.
It's like, yo, I was like, yo, okay, so you're doing your thing.
Do you get me, bro?
Like,
I mean,
I'm gonna start doing a lot of 1-2.
That's pretty sick, though. I mean, I'm kind of gassed you did that, do you get me? Because like, I was just cooking for the fun of it, bro. Like, I was enjoying the process of like cooking, videoing it for the people watching. And then, like, when the product's done, it's like, yo, everyone's reaction like, yo, Key, that's you. I'm like, yeah, that's me. Like, I'm getting gas. Like, yo, is that actually me? That's actually me. Like, do you get me? But that feeling was just class, bro. And I just continued cooking and cooking.
And the way you were taking it through step by step.
Everything. I need to let people know this is how you do it, yeah? Because people get engaged.
It was before everyone on like Instagram and TikTok and that started doing like their.
Do you get me?
Their thing, and I was like, "Yo, okay, you're doing."
I mean, it was just like again, it was so random because I was just enjoying cooking anyway.
Because then you were doing your inspirational stuff at that point
as well. So I'm just posting content, trying to get it all out. You get me? But these times, it's not for anybody. It's for me. This is helping me. I'm getting this content out for myself. Do you get me? Because I'm like, motivation every day. I make sure I post every day. That motivational post motivates me, motivates someone else. Cool, I'm happy. Do you know what I'm saying? And then obviously things just happen. And through that motivation, though, as I was saying earlier, you know, I took it to schools. I thought, let me go to a school. Went to my old school. You know, had a talk with the kids, and I thought, this is kind of what they needed. Like, and I had an intimate talk. So like, I'm just there, face to face, like, yes, bro, you get me, you good. But talking on their level as well. Because a lot of people come in and, I don't know, they bring this corporate vibe. Do you know, not everybody wants a corporate vibe. Let's say, for instance, a naughty kid sat in the corner and you come in on a corporate vibe. He's going to look at you like you're a waste man. Do you get me? But if you come in like, yes, bro, you good? Yeah, mate? Yeah, cool. He's going to slowly gain more trust off you, do you get me, as you can conversate and everything else. But like, I feel like the youngsters, they need more people around like us. Do you get me? People doing things, bro.
because we're still connected to our youth. Because there's a lot of older people that are just disconnected from their youth. So they completely forgot what it was like to be a kid. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So they don't know what they need to do to improve that kid. Do you get me?
Just be keeping.
So we're fresh. We're fresh out of uni. We're fresh out of college. We're fresh out of high school. Do you get me?
That's it.
We've got those memories in us, and we remember what it's like to be like that. Do you get me?
And we see that world evolving differently as well, I guess. Because it's like when we were younger, as we were saying earlier about the music and the phones and stuff.
You're lucky if you had a whiteboard session.
Bro, lucky.
You're lucky if you had a whiteboard. I love the whiteboards. Yeah, bro.
The whiteboard sessions were sick. Do you get me? And then they brought them interactive and stuff. It's like, oh my days, this is class. But now the youth them got their own laptops, they got their own iPads, phones. It's just moving so quick.
Just off doing the dot thing, you know, like.
Just calibrate the thing. That's what I'm thinking of, bro.
It's so true. But like, I think it's awesome,
Before
that it's
Android
evolving.
even had the little thing.
You just calibrating on a laptop, like it's crazy. But bro, life has just changed and it's all different right now, Jamie. But like, I just want to ask you as well, the last question. What is life got planned for you next? It's a hard question because you don't know.
Bro,
you don't know. Do you get me? Before you try and answer, you don't know that.
Because as you've like, have you seen from this talk? Do you get me? My life has gone from there to there.
That's what I'm saying. But where you plan? What's your plan?
My plan,
essentially,
bro. Food empire.
Just food empire thing, innit?
Empire thing, bro. I want plantations. I want farms. I want to just go for the whole shebang. Do you see me? Bro, I want to get to a point where I'm only cooking for my family. I just want my next part of my family, my next 3 generations to be calm.
Just know like that you're there.
Bro, bro, because it's been a struggle in my family. Do you get me? Like hardly anyone has got a bit of money to leave behind to anyone. Do you get me?
Generational wealth and stuff.
Bro, is that generational history?
We do need that,
Bro, trust me, like even if it's like, yo, you're not gonna give it to me, but it's there if I need it to back up. If I want to do something,
that's so
it's
true.
there.
That's so true.
Like if I want to start, like if it was, bro, if it was there for what I started this up at £500, you get me?
That's
like, and then like I was doing my charity thing, so obviously that's just like non-profit stuff.
Yeah.
And then, like, to make a little bit of money, I started Yums, and I was like, yo, I need a little, like, loan or something.
Little loan
I
and
was
grant
like, yo,
and stuff,
I can't get it, you get me?
Yeah.
I literally can't. I'm a student. There's no point going to the bank. They're just going to laugh at me.
They laugh, yeah.
They literally
That's what
laugh
banks
at me.
always do.
Even if I went with a business plan,
Yeah.
the more time they're going to be looking at me like, yo, you think you're running a kitchen on your ones, yeah? Like,
Get
no,
up.
yeah.
yeah.
But it's like, I have that personal belief in myself
That you know
I
you
can do stuff. Do you
Yeah,
get me?
yeah,
I can do stuff. I've done everything. I've done stage work to cooking.
And that's the vibe. That's the good vibe, bro. To have that mentality of knowing that, yo, I'm capable of doing whatever I actually want to do.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Nothing holding you back, no doubt. Just straight up, yeah, I'm good. With whatever it is, I'm good. That's sick. Do you know what I'm saying? That's class, bro.
And it's just taking everything in life as a lesson. You see me? Literally, don't let anyone into your life who is not going to be a lesson to you. It could be a bad lesson. It could be a good lesson. As long as they're a lesson, long as they're a lesson, it's good.
Yeah.
If they're just going to be that mediocre, like there's no impact.
No, nothing. Yeah, standing there,
if
stagnant.
there's no, if there's no substance, if there's no substance behind the person, that's going to bring you benefits.
Yeah.
And you're going to be able to benefit them.
Yeah.
Then
Gotta let them go, man.
You just gotta, literally, you let them back into the water, G.
Bruv.
Let them back into the
Empty the bucket, innit? Crabs in the bucket, they say, isn't it? Empty the
cuz.
bucket, bruv, and say, yo, I'm done.
Yo, you see me? You come like crab season in Jamaica.
Nah, but yo, this has been sick, man. I can't lie, bro. Like,
it's been a vibe, bro.
It's been a vibe. I can't lie.
I ain't got shook once in front of the camera.
What do you mean you were shook in front of the camera, bro? You were shook in front of no camera, bro. But like, I think we're good. What you say? We're good. We're good.
Good.
I think we're good, guys. You know what I'm saying? We're good, bro.
When's the next one?
Bro, there's gonna be more, like, you get me? Like last week we did, do you know Joel?
Williams.
Joel Williams,
Yeah.
We did Joel Williams last week.
Wicked.
So hopefully gonna post.
Bro, that's what I mean, bro. Like, our generation, we got it. Do you get me? We got it.
Bruv.
Bro, we got it, but we need to just show that we got it.
And you know what's
there's
mad?
not enough people. I know boys out there that will kill to do anything. Do you get me?
Yeah.
And they'd kill to be somewhere. It's just having that opportunity to be somewhere. So, like, I kind of want to be that person. Or, like, even if I, like, tell someone else to go and open that door.
Yeah,
for
and
them,
it
do you get me?
yo, bruv, it's all about.
Bro, it's connections.
It's true.
It's connections,
true.
bro.
Yeah,
like we were brought up in a as families where like we have hardly any connections.
That's so true.
Like we were brought up in like similar households. You get me? Like,
we was.
Like it was like we all probably were. Do you get me? Like, and we don't have that behind us. We don't
it's
have
just,
that information
yeah.
of being successful behind us.
It's true. No, I know what you mean.
We're looking at people struggling. All my life I've looked at my family are doing their thing.
Yeah.
But they're struggling doing their thing. Do you get me?
You've had to work for it. You've seen work
yeah,
for it. Like,
you can't be sloppy. You cannot be sloppy. You have to
That's
go
so true.
full in on the things. You get me?
That's so true, bro.
You have to have your mind switched on.
Man, because some families have the privilege of like investing in their child.
It's a straight road, bro. It's a straight road for them.
All you gotta do is
Bro,
tell
it's
them,
downhill.
This is how I did it.
This
No,
how I
that's
did
what
it,
you
yeah.
gotta
Bro,
do. And then they're gone.
It's a downhill bike ride, G. It's a
Word.
downhill bike ride.
So true,
Piece
bro.
of fucking cake for them.
It's like it's about who you know as well, isn't it? Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, when you said the collaborations, because knowing people, yeah, this is one thing I've clocked in life. Like, knowing people is one of the best things ever. Like me, if I'm out there, bro, I'd talk to anybody, any random
And
person.
that's why.
Do you know what I'm saying?
And that's why I've loved the fact that most of the people that we know and we've brought ourselves up with, we've known that there's two sides to people, innit?
Yes.
There's two sides to people. There's straight and there's crooked. And you gotta take the best of both worlds, bro. You gotta be both, G.
It's true.
You gotta be both to survive in this world.
In this world, especially.
To just survive, bro. To survive, you gotta take you can't be too much of one or the other. It's all about
balance.
Balance.
You get me?
Balance.
Bruv, you get me? That's the new word, people. Balance. Nah, but yo, it's lit, fam. Hey, I'm hungry.
Come.
I don't know about you, man.
Come, food ready. I need the shots of veg on and we're good.